But firearms, right? You know, guys, guns is not dangerous. It's people. It's people. So, example, don't you know the guns? Let's start this way. The Bible have a 10 commandments. The Bible have a 10 commandments, and the guns have a 10 commandments too. So that's why you see, when you buy a firearm, if there is any accident, they will never capable to sue the guns owners, right? So it's always only you. You know why? Because you sign some paper. So if there is any accident, it's on you. So example, myself, when I go to the church, that's a part though. When I go to my church, I'm always carrying my Bible, you see. But inside this Bible, inside, if there is anything, I can protect myself. So you never know, God might be in China or somewhere else, right? But anyway, but these guns here, it's not fixed, but the ammunition is a dummy ammunition. It's not going to be fired, just to show the students how this works, right? So we're going to talk about it, but it won't be fire. This is a gun for students, just to show you guys how this look like and stuff like this, right? So example, now I have a guns in my hand, even though you know this is not going to be fire, right? But I have a guns in my hands. Remember we was talking about the 10 commandments, right? The 10 rules. Rules number 1, if you have a guns in your hands, always remember to keep the muzzle point in the safe directions. Right now I have a guns in my hand, what I do? I keep the muzzle point in the safe directions. That means if there is any accidents, it's not the guns owner, it's your fault. You're supposed to take a safety class like you taking a safety class, right? So if any accidents, you can sue these people. Hey, yo, when you bought these guns, you signed the paper, you know, all the 10 commandments. Now you breaking the rules, it's not them. You see how this works? So now, that was number 1. Number 2, if you have a firearm, a gun in your hands, like I have a gun in my hands, always remember to keep your finger off the trigger. You see? The gun is in my hands, my finger off the trigger. If there is any accident, what's going to be happened? The gun maker going to say, hey, it's your fault. I told you and you signed for it. If you have a gun in your hands, keep your fingerprints off the trigger, right? So it will be safe. So now, I still have the guns in my hands. We follow the 10 commandments, right? You still have the guns in your hands. If you're not going to use these guns, always remember to release the mags here. You got to check it. You at your house, you have the little one at the house. If you don't have no lock, if you have no way to keep the guns, put this somewhere safe, where your children don't see it, a gun somewhere else, where the kids don't see it also, right? So if they find the magazine, they won't find the guns. If they find the guns, they will not find the magazine, you see? So keep them separate. That means there won't be no accidents. But still then, when you bought these guns, they give you a free locks. You got to lock it. So that means any accident is not their fault, it's your fault, right? They protect themselves, you got to protect yourself. So now, if you have to pull the trigger, they force you to pull the trigger for self-defense. You got to, right? To defend your life, to defend somebody's life. You got to, right? So they also says, before you pull the trigger, make sure what's behind your target. Might be a car, human beings, kids, you know, somebody else. Don't start pulling it and start shooting, right? Not because this guy, you deserve to deserve yourself and to kill somebody else, right? So before you pull the trigger, not because you're upset, make sure that you know your targets before and what behind your target and what you're going to hit. That means if you hit somebody else, you can come in and try to sue the gun's owner. They already told you so. You by your hands, right? You see how this works? So these guns here, it doesn't have no head, no heart, not anything. It's you. A gun is not dangerous. It's you. Anybody can have it. A gun can have a firearm, but you must come to a gun safety class like you come to a gun safety class. If there any accidents, it's you. It don't supposed to be no accident if you come to a class like this, right? So now you goes home, your wife, your son, your lover one say, hey, let me see this gun. This is your lover one right there. Let's say this is your wife. What I want you to do, before you let your wife see your gun, let's say that was your wife who pays for your class. You say, sweetie, let me see your guns. You goes home. Before you let your wife sees your gun, pull the guns out. Yes, you can let your wife sees your gun, but remember, you're an officer. Do it in the right way. You can pull the guns out, keep the muzzle point in the safe direction because you sit right here. You will release the mags, check the weapon, leave him open, and give it to your lover wife. After your wife check the weapon, you've been in the army, being an ex-police officer or police officer. After she check your guns and everything, she love it, you know. So and she says, sweetie, let me see what your magazine or what kind of ammunition you have. This is your own wife. What I want you to do, take your gun from your wifey. You can even give her a kiss and give him the magazine. Don't ever give nobody both. It could be your wife, your son, whoever, or inspectors, whoever. Don't give him both because the person probably don't know an accident happened. But you as a train, you know because you come to a class for it, you always use your training. You see how this works? This will be happen to an officer too. You might be in your post. The inspector come to check on your post, come check on your license. You're on your post. The inspector come to check on your license. It's okay. After they check your license and everything, and you use a G license, he might ask and you let me check your guns too. Because they do have a rules. Don't you know the same guns we train, Glock 17, Glock 19, when you be in your post, this is the same type of the gun who's supposed to be on you on your post. Because this is a gun you know. This is a gun you train with. So the inspector, and that on your paperwork, that on your certificates, right? The state know what kind of gun you train, right? So when they come check on your post, they're supposed to see the same type of guns on you. If there is any others, they will fine you for it because you don't know the other guns. This is the type of the guns you know. I can explain why. Don't you know all the police officers have the same black gun? You don't know the name, but Glock 17 or Glock 19. Why they have the same type of the guns? If you be in the gunfight, you out of ammunition, you can ask your officer to, hey man, yo, you know, I'm out, you know, and he can help you out, right? Because we have the same type of the guns. But if you have different types, we can do things like this. Even the army officer, you've been in the war, don't you know we all have the same AR-15? Why we doing this? If you're out of ammunition, you can ask your partner. If your gun is break, you can ask your partner if you have any parts, and you can, you know. But if we have different, now you're in trouble, right? So that's why when you be an officer or security officer, most of the time they're gonna let you use the same type of the gun 17, gun 19. Matter of fact, let me tell you about gun 17, Glock 17, Glock 19. As an officer, we have discounts on the Glock 17 or Glock 19. That's why you see all the police officers have the same type of the guns. Because if you go, I don't know if I'm supposed to say the names, we have certain places we send our officer to go get the uniforms, get the guns, after you finish the academy, right? So that's why you see all the officers have the same type of black guns, a Glock 17 or Glock 19. And they have a good discounts on them because we all have the same agencies. Hey, they're making that money, right? So that's why we all have the same. But as an officer, example, this gun might be cost like $7 or 607, right? But it could be like $450 with your discount as if you go to that place I'm going to tell you, right? So that was an officer place, but we're going to move on. We're going to move on now. Okay, now we finish with the firearm, the basic law. You know what's up. with the firearm. Oh, don't you know, class, as an officer, I'm going to show you how to clean your own firearm. After you go to a gun range, most of the time when you go to a gun range, you're going to, like, for your practice or training, whatever you take it, you're going to use more than 2 boxes of ammunition, right? But after you use 2 boxes of ammunition, don't you know when you go home, you have to clean your guns? You have to put them at the part. It's easy. Rules number 1, release the mags. Number 2, check the weapon. See, one was in the head, but I know this one is a fix anyway. And check, release the slide. I'm going to show you this grip here. And the slides out. You open this. We have the gun kit. I'm going to show you this later. You go ahead and you clean your guns. You see, as an officer, you must know how to clean your own weapons. You can be licensed to go to a place or call your husband, call your boyfriend to clean your guns. No, it's you to clean it. So, guns. Now, you know, for the security officer, like we said yesterday, anybody can be a security officer, men's, woman, men with muscle, or, you know, anybody can be a security officer because it's an easy job if you got the training, because your job is observing and reporting, right? Observe and reporting. Observe and reporting means, let's say you work in the place right here as an officer, security officer. You see someone breaking the car, don't go outside, ask questions. You're already in, you're safe. What I want you to do, see what kind of car all these guys look like, and pick up your phone, call 911. And you did a good job. You see, anybody can do security. It's about safety. Safety for yourself and safety other people, right? So now you might say, why they pay you for? Yeah, they just pay you for observing and reporting, and you did a good job. Now, if you was outside, you see someone breaking the car, he don't see you, don't go type and say, yo, what you doing? Stay where you are safe. You're already safe. Call 911. Don't go ask questions. You might say, why they pay you for? So, let's me example. If that person knows, seeing they have a security at the parking lot, he's not gonna break no car, because he know for facts if he put hands on the car, you seen him breaking the car, you don't call 911. That means that car is not good anymore. Why they breaking his car? They breaking the car. Maybe they want to rob the banks or do something bad, right? Against the law, right? So if they want the car, as you see in the movie, they want the car to do something bad, rob somebody or something else. And if you go out while they're taking the car, you call 911, they don't have no time to do anything wrong with this car, because the police will already be looking for these cars, right? So that's what I'm trying to say, though. If they seen you, they will go somewhere else where they don't have nobody watching, because they need some time. They need the car to go rob the banks, I don't know. And then at that time, the police follow them, and they can come back. If they can return the car. So you see, they need something safe like this, right? So what I'm trying to say, though, if they seen you, they will go somewhere else. They don't care if you're men or women. They can slap you, beat you up. I mean, they see the uniform, they back off, go somewhere else where they don't have no security. That's why we dress up, look like an officer, stuff like this. When the people see us, they go somewhere else. So your job, like we say, is observing and reporting. So now, for the securities, most people be calling me and say, what age is required to obtain to be a security license? To be a security D license, you have to be 18 to older to be a D license. What D license mean? D license mean uniform security, no gun security. It could be any uniform, though. If you work for a certain agency, they might give you blue uniform. You work to the other security, they might give you a white uniform. And some other one might give you khaki uniform. It doesn't matter. But you don't have no guns. You use a D license on armed security. And then if you need more money, more pay, you might come back for the gun license we call G license. A G license, they should pay a little bit more. And some people feel like they're safe because they have the guns. But hey, That's been on the security business. We have a D license and the G license. They also ask about, we also have two types of the gun license. Let's say you call me on the phone, call me, coach, I need my gun license. You don't know what kind of gun license you need, but you need your gun license. I'm gonna ask you what you need your gun for. You need your gun for protections or for job, for works. If you say, yeah, I'm a doctor, I'm a businessman, I just need some protection, I'm gonna say, okay, you need some protections. You need you need a concealed weapon license then, because the concealed is for protections. The concealed is only 1 day, 8 hours, 1 day. You come on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then you can sign up in the class here. We take you to the gun range, and 1 day we well train you, and you have your concealed. So now, let's talk about the conceal. We say anybody can have conceal. If you already be security, you want it, you can have it too, because after work, you can always carry your guns. It's good. So security or not security, we all can have conceal. It's up to you for your own self-defense, you know, for our own protections, right? So we have a G license. A G license, you call me, you need a G license, I will let you know. First, before you have a G, you're supposed to have a D license first. Then, next week or next month, when you have the times, you come back for the G license, right? So you can have both together. You have to have a D. The D is a 40-hour, 1 week, 10 to 6, 40 hours. The G is 28 hours. It could be 4 days, 28 hours. And then you can do this in 2 weeks. You're good. But if you're not prepared, you can do when you get paid or next month or next year. But yes, it's 2 different licenses and different hours. Also, the G also, don't you know the G class? I have some 18 here. The G, you can have your G when you be 18 too. The G is 18 to older also. Remember, you can be in the army when you're 18, in the military when you be 18, it's the same. If you train like I'm going to train you, yes, you can have your G license. But when you have a G license, if you're acting like a baby boy, hey, they might not give you no job. If you're acting like a man, hey, you know, and especially my people going to be act like a man, I'm going to make sure you're well trained. Yes, for the G for jobs, you could be 18, you can be 18 and you come here for the class for the G license. That's a conceal. You have to be 21, but because the conceal, that was for your own protections, right? So you see the difference in the G and the conceal. And you know what, son, that don't sound right for some of my students. Like we says, for you to have a G, you have to already have a D first, right? The uniform first. And then you come back for the G. But one thing I want to always remind you, when you have a G license, if you let your D license expire, the computer will revoke your G license. That's the way it is. You remember, for you to have a G, you have to have a D first, right? But now you have a better job, you work as a G gun license, right? If you don't remember, when the D license expires, you have to always remember to renew the D license, the uniform one, because the D means uniform. Why? If you let your uniform license, we call D license expire, now it's computer. The computer will revoke your firearm, your G license. So that means if you don't take the class like here, you don't come in a good class, you won't know. So they will revoke both licenses. So we got to be careful. Like we said before, the D is a 40-hour class. The G is a 28-hour class. The conceal is an 8-hour class for the conceal. So all of them is school. And you have to go any other college, or you can come to my academy. And like you see, you will take a class, and you will be a security officer. So on the security field, don't take anything personal. It's observing and reporting. Don't take anything personal. You have any problem, I give you a number to call, 911. Any problem, don't take anything personal. Don't take anything personal means, example, you at that door. This door is supposed to be closed. Somebody not is locked, trying to get in. Tell him 10 o'clock, whatever time you open. So now you make a mistake. The door was open, they're walking in, and you say, sir, he's closed, like hand in the pocket, like he has something in his pocket. Don't try to find out what in that person's pocket. You tell him he's closed. This is the rules and regulations. Come back tomorrow. He keep walking in. Let him be. But just let him know this is the rules and regulations. We close and come back tomorrow. He keep walking in. That's the time for you. When it's fast enough, you goes outside, you pick up your phone, you call 911, you let him know you have a trespass and you believe he has a weapon. Remember the way he put his hand in the pocket like he has something? You don't try to find out what in his pocket. Let the police find out, right? So don't take anything personal. Let the police do their job. Because your job is simple. Observe and report. You see how this works? So now, long they don't put hands on you, you're not going to be fight nobody. They don't pay you for a fight. Keep your voice the same way it is. Calm, you know, and your job to helping people anyway, not to go out and fighting people. Just let them know the rules and regulation. If they're breaking the rules, you call 911. That's your job. Observe and report. Long they don't put hands on you, no long they don't spit on you, you're not going to be pushed or do anything else. This is a way, like we say, anybody can do security if you have a good training, right? It's about the training. So now, why the security don't fight? Because we never win a fight. We never win a fight. The guy who pushing you, you beat him up, he's going to go back and suing you. You beat him up, right? Break something, say you win the fight, but he's going to go back. He's the one who disrespecting you. He's still going to go back and trying to sue you. You get beat up in your place, you're going to be so ashamed, you're not going to want to come back anymore. So, don't take anything personal. Let them know what's up. Backing up a little bit, call 911. It's not your fight. Your job is observing and reporting. They breaking the rules, you call 911. So you see it is? Because you fight someone, you're going to steal in your post, anything can happen, right? Because they know you like a target, right? So you don't like the post, you call me, and then we're going to move on and put you to the other post. So there is a way it is. Anybody can do security. So in the security business, there is what I was saying. This time.